Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily 1 hour political tarot reading here on the Black and Orange channel. I hope you're well. I'm trying to figure out if my, actually, hang on, if I talk, no, it hasn't started up yet. Trying to figure out if my microphone's working. Okay, microphone is working, yay, okay. There we go, okay. Hello, everybody, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I'm known as Autumn. Hello, hello. And my co-host is currently in the footstool, his little bed in the footstool. He's decided that right now that's his favorite place to be. He's a cat. Gonna do what he's gonna do. I usually spend the first 10 or 15 minutes. I get your questions out of the chat. Do put anything in all caps is aimed at me. And then other than that, you guys can just type normally amongst yourselves because people are so friendly and helpful, and for which I'm eternally grateful. And also, speaking of eternally grateful, we have the best moderators on the internet right here. Right here. There's Linda and Jean right there. And I'm so grateful. You keep us safe. You make this possible. So thank you for that. Thank you. Okay. If I don't acknowledge you or I don't answer your question, it is never anything personal, I promise. I promise, I promise. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm so glad you're here, and you are all more than welcome. And if you were here, I'd be, making you cocoa and waffles and stuff. So that's just how it is. And if you're watching the replay, down in the first comment and then later on in the description box as well will be a list of the questions we covered today and the timestamping. So you can just click on whatever you're interested in, and you can go I'm going to know about this and then that and then that, and you can get what you're interested in and get on your way. So I do that. I track things as I'm going on, but then afterward I go back and try to nail down exactly to make it as accurate as possible. And lastly, 10% of income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. Much needed. I make those donations quarterly. Next one, I believe, is next month, September. So, yeah, okay. So, you guys, I told you that, I've been watching what I eat and what have you. I'm so excited today. About a year ago, I bought these black and orange cotton pajama bottoms, right? I love these things. I cannot even tell you how much I love these things. Just trying to get so you can see the fabric. I love these things, right? But they didn't fit. And now they do. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So today I'm having a little celebration of fall on the way. And I've got my black and orange pajama bottoms on. And so I put on my brown nails, even though it's a bazillion degrees here. Just having my own little celebration of fall. So anyway, all right. So trying to think, is that it? Okay. So let me scroll up and look for anything in all caps, because those are the questions. Okay. So Regina has been bringing the breaking news. Thank you. It's been awesome. And Uncover the News. Kristen with Uncover the News is here as well. Hi, I'm on lunch. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, Regina's saying that New York Attorney General James, 9 minutes ago, breaking. I just filed a lawsuit to stop President Trump from undermining the USPS in the November presidential election. Well, let's see how that's going to go. Another case of her doing stuff that is very necessary and very welcome. We want the but we really want her to go after the big thing. The big guy, the big orange guy. Oh, have you guys seen Stephen Colbert has a new um, election endgame thing? Because he had one with Democrats as characters last week, and it's like, okay, whatever. Oh, the one with Republicans this week, mwah, it's a thing of beauty. So do if you get the chance to see that, I highly recommend it. Just gonna throw a bunch in there. Okay, so that is that. So let's go up here and let's look for more. Hello, cat. Good morrow, friends. Renee saying hello, Autumn and Kitty. Thank you. Thank you. Pammy, hey, how did the first day of the RNC convention rally go? Was it good or did it turn off the base? Well, I'll read on it, but I can tell you that the one of the Trump supporters I know was actually watching Jim Jordan speaking, who apparently is actually capable of speaking at a normal tone of voice. That's just shocked me. And was watching Jim Jordan and was smiling, very pleased. I think you're going to find that his base is quite pleased with it all, even with shouty Guilfoyle. Okay, uncover the news, Kristen. Just in. No humanity quote no humanity. Former Trump staffer Miles Taylor claims president wanted to torture or maim migrants. Oh, let me see. Cat Shepherd. I only saw snippets of it. No joke. Trump told the audience to chant 12 more years. Renee is saying my baby turned 33 today and grandson is 7 months old. Well, congratulations. That is wonderful. Kristen's also sharing White House advisor Peter Navarro says Melania Trump is the Jackie Kennedy of her time. Just basically, Donald Trump has taken all the joy out of her life, so she's decided to redecorate everything to take the joy out of ours. Okay. Greg, hey Greg, Trump's dad had Alzheimer's for the last 6 years, so is Trump afraid I'll suffer from Alzheimer's as well? Well, we can look at that. We can look at that. Let's see here. Edit. Paste. Here I'm in short sleeves, and it's in the 90s today, but here I am celebrating fall because it's me. Oh, come on, YouTube, don't be difficult. Come on. Let's see if that does anything. Why did Kathy N saying is why did Vance back down? Back down from what? Right, because in my understanding, this is gonna be I've got to refresh the page. Oh. My understanding is that he said basically he's waiting for the appeals court to finish, and basically he said, fine, they're the other side has to show their stuff by September 1st. Fine, then they can. Okay, so I do already have that one. Okay, fine. So 2 days later, I'm going to go forward with my subpoenas. It might be he might be trying to show good faith to the judge. I don't know that he's backed down, but I could be wrong. Well, has Vance backed down? Let's add that. Unfortunately, I when I had to refresh my page, it kicks me out of chat and back in, and I lose some of the earliest comments. I'm so sorry. So if I didn't get your question, do please repeat it, or I will, or I just apologize. Sharon saying good morning, Autumn, and all my peoples. Good morning. Okay, Christine, any big surprised from the DNC convention? Something they aren't expecting? I'm afraid I don't quite understand your question, Christine. I'm sorry. Sorry. Renee, Colbert has a new Melania Trump skit. I just watched that this morning. Yep. Janice, what's going on? What is going to the post office now? What is going on with the post office? Or are you speaking of something else? I'm just trying to clarify, guys. I'm just trying to clarify. Sorry if I'm being dense. Gene, hey, Twitter saying Don Jr. was on some kind of medicine. Yeah, him and his shouty Guilfoyle. Yeah, and he was all weepy eyed. Let's have a look. Okay. And Renee saying fall makes me happy too, Autumn. Daw. That is good. I love it. Disrat, will there be a vaccine? Will the vaccine be mandatory? Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, and Steve. Hey, Steve. Sigh. Oh, okay. Sigh. With mom, after her doctor's appointment hurting so much, shamelessly reaching for another dose of positive energy. Where's your positive energy generator, Boo Boo's and Katie? He's over there. He's sleeping. But let's pray for Steve's mom. Let's send positive energy to Steve's mom. And let's send positive energy to everyone who is hurting today, who is afraid. This uplifting, positive, wonderful divine energy just pouring down on everyone to bring us all together, to bring more joy and kindness to the world, to comfort, to heal. Okay, and to help us remember we're all in this together. Okay. All right. Oh, it jumped. YouTube says, here, have all the comments all at once. Okay. Jean says, hit like and subscribe. It does help. It really does. Okay, Maria. Autumn, is the Rose Garden going to be restored? It's a disgrace what malaria did. Yeah, like I said, just taking all of the joy out that she possibly can. And they say, when mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Goes for the first lady, too. I think it was a very accurate description Colbert had of, well, last Christmas, Melania's blood forest. Yeah. Yep, that's it. Okay, Mystical Marina, hello. Does Kimberly Guilfoyle have a sore throat today? Not really a question. Oh, yeah, just, that was awful. Christine, I meant to say RNC. Any surprises for them during the convention? Oh, okay, let me see. Copy. Let's have a look. The wonderful trio, the Sunday Night Tarot trio, that is Johnny, Jen, Lynn, and Becca. They were saying that they were getting that Cohen is going to release another excerpt from his book during the RNC, and that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, Steve saying, "Mom, listen to your comments. Thank you." Oh, I'm glad. I wish I could do more to help. I really do. Okay. Oh, Kristen's got a George Takei tweet. The speech by Guilfoyle went off without a hitch, except for the winged monkeys didn't take flight as ordered. That was good. That was good. Oh boy. Oh, there's Becca. I was just talking about you, Becca. I was just saying the wonderful Sunday night trio, um, the talented trio. They were saying on Sunday. You guys were saying on Sunday that you think Michael Cohen's going to release a new excerpt during the RNC. Gosh, I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. That would be awesome. All right, I've got lots of questions to get through today, so I'm going to put this here since he's not using it. I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to get the I'm feeling the Witch's Tarot right now. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot. I have put the new deck in the box of cards, and the zombie deck has been retired for now. It's just not a good deck for the middle of a pandemic. Impish Art is saying, I expected Guilfoyle to belt out, "Don't cry for me, Argentina." Yeah. I absolutely loved the I'm a first generation American. My parents came from Puerto Rico. Yeah, excuse excuse me. Puerto Ricans are American. Sorry to burst your bubble there. No, she's first generation, but her parents are Puerto Rican. I. Dave is saying, I'm still in shock from the Guilfoyle speech. It's a rare occurrence, but my PTSD is flaring up. Oh, yeah, the yelling. I am very sorry if you have PTSD. It's horrible stuff. Alrighty. Impish Artist, what's bad about the first generation comment is that was taped. No one corrected her. Yeah. Yeah, American Carnage RNC. All right, so let's start with, we're at 18 minutes. You know what? I think we're going to start with the American Carnage RNC. Okay. Let's, okay, are there going to be any surprises? How's the RNC going to go? And then I will look at, oh, geez, that was a little more aggressive than I wanted it to be. Okay. Are there going to be any surprises? And then how is it being received? Bismo, Guilfoyle's speech reminded me of the North Korean woman who shouts propaganda about the dear leader. Oh, yeah. Alice saying, I'm feeling fine today. I didn't watch 1 minute of the RNC. There you go. Oh, boy. Tiffany's speaking tonight, I think. Melania's speaking tonight. And apparently it's all her own words. Stephanie Grisham has gone back to being her chief of staff. Communications director, I don't know. I don't know what Grisham's gone back to doing. But said then when, I think it was the anchor, can't remember her name right offhand. My brain's saying Nikki Haley. It's like, no, Nikki Haley's someone completely different. And boy, did we need to talk about her and something she said in her speech, which was just jaw-dropping. Anyway, someone was questioning Grisham about the first lady's been accused of plagiarism in her previous speeches, and Stephanie Grisham was saying, "Oh no, this entire speech, these are entirely her words." It's like, oh, we'll see. We'll see. So, let's see here. So the RNC, how's it going to go? How is it going? Or sorry, no, how is it going to go? Are there going to be any surprises? Is it just going to be more of the same? Any surprises? Any surprises with the RNC? Republican National Convention. Yeah, if nothing else, you can watch the RNC through Colbert. Yeah. Magician. It's all about him. Matter of fact, I don't know if you guys can see, but look at his face. Let me steady my hand a little bit here. So get up close and it gets hard. Doesn't he look just a little bit like Trump? It's all about me. That, yeah. Young Donald, yeah. Frightening, isn't it? Because it's all about him. Knight of Pentacles. Lovers, of course. King of Cups. Oh, yes, of course, because Biden, if we go with Biden, there will be nothing but destruction and fires, and suburbia will be, a wasteland. And Knight of Cups, world. Okay, it's all about Trump. All about Trump. We know that. All about Trump. Oh, and it's right on top of the Fool card. So yeah. Knight of Pentacles. There are people going out there trying to make their case for the Donald. And then we have the Lovers. Okay, so it's like, okay, they're making their case and for everybody to love Trump and what have you. And I was thinking, okay, well, you've got Biden here right in the middle. And so that makes sense. They're attacking him, they're saying nasty things about him. But then we get the Knight of Cups in the world, which is, it's almost like the Donald. People trying to say the Donald is great. The Donald, the Donald, the Donald. And the Lovers, people, his base happy, but the Lovers is, this is a king, this is a knight, this is more powerful. And there's a knight. And there's the world. So good luck, but it's, his base might love it, but it might be moving people toward Biden. And then certainly the outcome is, that's all moving toward, I'm sorry, that's a Biden victory. It just is. They take the world. Let me see. I don't want to just let my bias. Everybody has bias in some way, shape, or form, and I don't want to jump the gun. The world is also, it can be completion, the end of a chapter, end of an era. So, is there a possibility that world is, that this leads to the Donald is there, and then the people arguing for him, and people love it, and seeing Biden through whatever lens, and even though people fight for him, it doesn't work out. It's the end of that era, or is it the end of this era? I think I need some. I don't want to just rely on I mean, this is why I use the cards. It's to get out from underneath my own bias. And if you're a regular viewer, which there are a surprising number of you, I'm so grateful. But if you're a regular viewer, you know I do not get, oh, good things are going to happen to Democrats and bad things happen to Republicans. No, alas, bad things happen to good people. Good things happen to bad people. I see it in the cards all the time. Anyway, so what is this world? Who's winning the world here? Okay, decision. That's the election. Oh, there's the Fool. Seven of Swords, the Thief card. Center of the reading, Death card. And I got these two together, Ten of Cups and the High Priestess. People want to use higher wisdom. They want to get above the secrets and the lies and and use higher wisdom to build something better. Three of Wands, and what people have done will come back to them. For example, Trump. But right at the center, I mean, there's Trump and his theft of everything. But right at the center of this reading, that's the pandemic. And you're not going to get someone as unpopular as Trump reelected with, or what are we up to? 177,000 people in our country have died. The devastation to their families, the homelessness, the hunger, and you're going to get up there and try to say that, oh, things will be bad if you hire a man who's been in office for 37 years, is it? 178,000 people today. Asentawa, thank you. You know Biden. You know he's evolved over time. But not not in any kind of shocking way. Just a steadily. I think he's steadily become more reasonable over time. Certainly compared to Trump. Yeah, Gene, let's nominate and impeach president. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's going to, yeah, the Donald wants it to all be about him, and wow, now I cannot unsee Donald Trump there. But they're trying, but it's not going to help. It's not going to help. Okay, so that is, how is the RNC going to go? Now we'll say, how is, where was that? Where are we? Where are we? We are at 28 and a bit. Okay, so got that. Okay, so closer to 29. How is the RNC being received? And how will it be received? Dave, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. Okay, so how is the RNC? I'm gonna ask for the base. No, let's do it on the right. Base, Trump's base over here. How they are. Give me a triple reading. Over here. Trump's base, independents, Democrats. How is the RNC going to, this whole convention, how is it going to be received? What are the people going to think? All right, so on the left, Democrats, independents in the center, Republicans on the right. I won't even say Trump's base. I'll just say Republicans.
because we know that the base, we know that on the left, people are going to be like, ugh. But I'm curious because the Republican Party is starting to split. And there are parts on the far left of the Democrats who are fed up with having a less progressive situation, who would rather, for some reason, don't ask me, would rather have Trump and Biden. It's like, you what? But they're out there. Makes no sense to me. Okay, so Democrats, Independents, Republicans. Response to the RNC. All right, Democrats, just do 3 cards for each. Democrats' response to the RNC, the convention. Independents' response to the convention. Republican response to the convention. Eight of Wands. There's a lot. It's 4 nights of a lot of shouting. Okay, Democrats. How are Democrats reacting to the RNC? 2 of Swords. It's a card of decision, but it feels like their decision's already made. They've made up their minds. 9 of Cups. Feeling good about their choices. 2 of Wands. And feeling like they have a good message. This is the card of communication. This is the minor arcana, human level, but they feel like they've got a good message, but they've already made up their minds. And this is, it kind of reminds me of Christmas. It's kind of a, yeah, I'm good, I like it. And then they're communicating. So the RNC, they've made up their minds. Okay, Independents. How are they how are they responding to the Republican National Convention, and how will they respond? All right, we've got the Star, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor. For Independence. Hey, okay, hang on. Independence. Okay, does that mean Independents are moving toward Trump? Okay, and what about Republicans here? 4 of Swords, they're tired. 7 of Cups, they seem lying. 5 of Pentacles, they don't like the amount of debt, the tax cut racked up, but the other debts that are being incurred. They're tired, they're sick of his lies, and they can see whether it's his fault or not, they can see the decimation in the economy, and they don't like the national debt. Okay, so what's going on here? Are these independent voters? They're not paying attention to everything, or they gave it a try. That's what it feels like. That's what it is. They gave Trump a try, and that's what put him in office. Okay, that's what that is. I can feel the energy now. Okay. All right. So how are you respond to the Republican National Convention? 4 of Wands. They're not paying attention. Okay. Moon. High Priest. 5 of Swords. Rancor. Howling. They're sick of the rancor. They're sick. Government. They just see a whole bunch of shouty people. And yes, that is now officially a word, at least in my world. Shouty. It's just howling at the moon and rancor and in government, and they don't pay a whole heck of a lot of attention, right? And which kind of and money was good, but it's sort of gone. The economy's tanked, but they hear the Republican side of it. They're more willing to listen. Oh, and there he is again. Trump. I alone can fix it. So are they going to vote for Trump? Are independents going to vote for Trump or Biden? Are independents going to vote for Biden or Trump? It's going to vote for Biden or Trump. Chariot. Okay, so they are going to vote. That's good. There's going to be a lot of voting. All right, they could vote for Biden, Strength, Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. It looks a little bit split. There's the Strength. They're definitely gonna. It feels like they're definitely gonna vote. That's good. And they're balancing. This is Trump. This is Trump the bully, and this is Trump the dynasty. And the dynasty part doesn't bother them as much. All right. Well, let's have a look. Are they gonna vote for Trump? Hermit. Death card. 9 of Wands. I'd say no. I'd say they have reservations. They may not be the world's biggest Biden fans, but those are much nice. They have their reservations about Trump. They're not. So rather, they're not super enthusiastic about Biden. But holy heck, they are not pleased with Trump. So, all right, that is that. Okay. Yeah, if you could manage a thumbs up, that really would help. So thank you for that if you can. Anyway, so let me see. Oh, Linda has to leave at 1 o'clock. That's a doctor's appointment. I hope you're okay, Linda. I hope it goes well. All right, so 38. Let's look at $38. Okay. New York Attorney General James. I just filed a lawsuit to stop President Trump from undermining the United States Postal Service in the November presidential election. Okay, so how is this going to go? Trump's support among religious voters is slipping. His team is using the Republican convention to try to get them back, says Politico. Sorry. If there are any headlines that pop up here, I just like to have a quick look. All right. Miss James. How's this going to go? To stop the Trump administration from damaging the United States Postal Service. Well, she's going to know a lot better, a million times better than I will, what the legality of that is, but sure. Well, she's out there fighting the good fight. I still get very clearly she's doing very quiet end run. Don't mind me, don't notice me. But it still feels like she's doing an end run around Trump in a way that so he doesn't see it coming. But for now, post office, sword of truth. Yep, there's a bird going into Mercury. Obviously, it's actually a winged raptor, but sure. Okay, how's it going to go? Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Karma. This is Judgment, and 2 of Pentacles.
Oh, I think she's gonna have some success. At the center of this pandemic, it's an emergency. And to say, yeah, we're gonna make major changes, we're gonna get rid of this, that, and the other. And she feels like she feels very strongly in her position that she has the legality to do this, that she has uh, the judge isn't going to say you can't bring this kind of case or that you aren't the right person. She's going to be like, no, um, bad time to make changes. And there's going to be a judgment that that's very unsteady, Republican energy, Trump energy. It's judgment that unsteadies the Trump whatever he's reign of terror. Uh, yeah, this piece of the reign of terror. So that feels like it's going to go pretty well. All right. 40, 41 and a bit. All right, let's go to 42. What's next? What's next? 42. All right. Just in. No humanity. Former Trump staffer Miles Taylor claims the president wanted to torture or maim migrants. No humanity. Okay. Miles Taylor. Let me throw a few cards on Miles Taylor. I know nothing about Miles Taylor. In fact, I do like to see a picture if I can. Oh, him. Okay. Forming an anti-Trump group. He served at the Department of Homeland Security from 2017 to 2019, including as chief of staff. And okay, that's okay. It's him. Okay, so at least now I know who we're talking about. All right, Miles Taylor. What's going to happen to Miles Taylor? Then we'll look at his claim. Miles Taylor, Miles Taylor. I'm feeling very stiff, like I need to stretch. So he's trying to break out of. Yeah, he's trying to break out of where he was. Fair enough. Mr. Taylor. Miles Taylor. That's interesting. What Wikipedia? What if you all it says about his personal life is that he's a lifelong member of the Republican Party. Okay. I don't know anything about his personal life, so. Burden, 10 of Wands. He does feel, believe it or not, for what it's worth, which isn't much, but he does feel the burden of having worked for Trump. He does feel bad about it. He really despises Trump. He's not kidding. He's not screwing around. Page of Swords, Trump's a bully. Four of Pentacles, Trump is, this is the miser card. It's not just poor of money, it's poor of spirit. It's poor of humanity, poor of lacking. He's lacking. Hermit, Taylor's actually really he's getting some really nasty messages now. And he's being isolated from Republican friends who he's known. Holding still, purposely holding still. Um, I'm not saying it's comparable. Last night I happened to be rewatching Avengers Civil War. Taylor said he's getting death threats. I believe it. I will absolutely believe it. He is out in the cold. Um, Last night I was rewatching Civil War, and there's a scene in there where Sharon Carter gives up to give Peggy Carter's eulogy and says that her aunt believed, even when the whole world is telling you to move, if you need to do what you believe is right. So that if even if the whole world is telling you to move, you plant yourself like a tree and you say, no, you move. If you feel like what you're doing is right. Well, this is holding still. And it's also he feels like he was willfully blind before. But he is out to do everything he can to make sure Trump loses. Alternative Health Tarot, Letitia James filed another lawsuit against a Trump organization yesterday. Oh, did she now? Any details? But all right, so he legitimately he's no Democrat. Oh no. But he legitimately feels bad that he was a part of this administration. For what it's worth, and he is taking on quite a bit of grief for standing up for what he thinks is right. All right, there's that. I'm not giving this guy a free pass, but I am feeling some actual remorse in there. So that's unusual for these kinds of people. So this thing about Trump wanted to maim, what was it, maim? Wanted to torture or maim migrants? Did Trump actually say things like that? I mean, that's Stephen Miller level cruelty. The moon. That's not a good card to have on this topic. It's howling at the moon. You don't have that big a reaction if you're going to make reasonable decisions. Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, High Priest, Two of Swords, Eight of Wands. What a vile person Trump is. He feels like migrants are just living off the system and taking from the heart those who are hardworking. King of Swords, this is sending ICE out, sending the DOJ to do whatever awful things they can using this center, using the power of government to hurt people. And yeah, Trump made a decision. Actually, the whole cabinet did made a decision, but Trump made the decision
to throw as much negativity, as many body blows at migrants as possible. I don't know about maim and torture. Does it actually suggest? Did he actually say something like that? I wouldn't put anything past Trump, but 5 of Cups, disappointment. No, we are definitely disappointed. 10 of Pentacles, Emperor, yeah, way up in the rarefied Emperor dynasty air. He's a bully at heart, we know that. And he's vicious at heart, we know that. 6 of Swords, Thief card. He sees them as subhuman. How disgusting. Okay, moving on. That's gross. 52. We're at 52. All right, let's see what we got here. 52. Okay. Trump's dad had Alzheimer's for the last 6 years of his life. Is Trump worried he's going to suffer from Alzheimer's as well? I close my eyes, reach out for this energy. No, yeah. Someday I'm not gonna have to read on this guy anymore. Oh, he's so awful. And he's loving all the attention and the media thing. And he wants it to continue on. The RNC, he wants it to just keep going. He wants to be on TV every night. He really does. And with people coming out and praising him and painting the other side as destruction of, wasteland, and he really wants us to keep going. Thank you, SAS 78. Thank you. We'll be reading for years, I know. Oh. Is he afraid of, right now he's so full of himself. If hot air protects you from Alzheimer's, he'll never get it. Is he afraid he's going to get Alzheimer's like his father? Ten of Wands. It's a burden. Oh, no. The burden is on Trump's arteries. And the thing is if you've got clogged arteries, it means you've got clogged pipes all over, including capillaries. If you have clogged arteries, you have clogged capillaries. And what's in your brain? Capillaries. And Alzheimer's is caused by a buildup of plaque, but yeah. 7 of Swords. We have time. He feels like Alzheimer's stole time from his father. That's what Alzheimer's does. I agree. I'm not going to disagree with him on that. Heartbreak. Seeing his father weak is difficult. I have zero empathy left for Mr. J for Genius Trump, but yeah, heartache. He was heartbroken to see his father like that. 8 of Wands, Empress. He's telling himself, well, if he ever showed signs, they'll come up with their medications for it. There are lots of ways to combat it. It's working, so I don't think he basically is deluding himself the same way that he's trying to delude the country. Renee's saying they were acting like he made a surprise appearance last night. Give me a break. Oh, yeah.
Renee, okay. We have gobble up airtime. Yep. Chat. And chat Wadsworth. And yet we are settled with the situation happily by others in administration. I don't quite know what that means, but then again, it's not in all caps, so it's not aimed at me. So I'm probably coming in the middle of conversation. Janice, that is in all caps. I'm hoping Mary has more tape to share. I felt like it. It definitely felt like it. Okay, 56. Okay, okay. Let's read on. Let's read on Junior. By the way, this question about has Vance back down, does anybody know what that refers to? You're gonna have to give me some details here, preferably in all caps, please. Has Vance back down? Right now we're looking at Junior. Junior. Oh boy. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I can see Kat making an Aliens reference, considering it's one of my all-time favorite movies. Whatever it is, I'm down for it. Oh, he's tabled trying to get what? Trump's taxes? Is he still trying to get the financial records? Okay, let me see. Let me see. This is August. News. 3 weeks ago, 4 days ago, 4 days ago. Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me it's not in the news there. He's waiting till 2 days past the Court of Appeals. Well, I read on that yesterday. That was the whole thing about the possibility of Trump having a not good, very bad September 3rd. Because the appeal thing is happening on September 1st, I believe. Oh, Susan's saying that Mary Trump is supposed to have 13 hours of tape with the aunt. Wow. Impish artist. Okay, so he's waiting, but he hasn't given up. Oh, Kat, I hear you. I wouldn't wish Alzheimer's on anyone. I'm so sorry about your mom. So sorry about your mom. Harry's mom, I don't think they have a date yet for the appeal. Vance is being prudent, says Impish artist. Susie says some think he's deferring to Tisha James to move ahead with her investigations. Okay, good luck out there, Linda. Good luck. Okay. All right. All right. I'll switch over to this. 50 59. We'll get back to that. So he's okay, what's going on with Vance? What's he doing? The Supreme Court, the appeals court hasn't even agreed to hear it yet? Really? Last night on MSNBC, Vance is waiting until 2 days post appeal. Tina saying Vance gave subpoena over to another Trump. Could say Vance is being political? I don't understand. I heard there was something negative about Eric, but I don't know the details. Why are the courts waiting? Okay, what's going on? Mr. Vance. Sir. What? Dude, what? Let me see here. What's going on, Cy Vance? He's playing chess. He's playing chess very clearly. See him leaning over a board. You know, that thing where you put your elbow there and you have your chin against your hand, and you know, he's looking down and playing chess. He's playing chess. Impish artist. Trump appeals everything. It is most efficient to let him appeal. I believe it. Stephen, Vance will not give up. Oh, I don't think he will either. Oh, matter of fact, it feels like a dog with a bone. And he's not. No. Susie, Eric has been subpoenaed as saying he will refuse appearances. Who's subpoenaing him? Do we know? All right, what's going on with Cy Vance? There's definite chess going on here. He's not going as far back around as Letitia James is to stay invisible as he moves forward, but he's playing. I'm getting very clearly he's playing chess. Trump plays checkers. Three swords. Okay, heartache. Oh, way back when. Way back when. I remember I used to get this card. And this card came up as Ivanka, Junior, Kushner. In whatever, pick whatever order. This was the three kids. Or it could be Ivanka, Junior, Eric. In this case. King of Wands, Page of Cups. Trying not to overrun, drowned, tsunami. He's in charge, and he's taking action to not drown, overwhelm something. Queen of Swords. That could be Letitia James. Seven of Swords, because they see Trump as a thief. Five of Wands, and there's going to be rancor. He and Letitia James are trying to not step on each other's toes. So that they can get, Trump can appeal to certain things, but then when the courts rule against, the other one can use that as well as the things that they're actively fighting. They've got quite a chess game. And then basically Trump's lawyers end up exhausting themselves, but they reaches a point they can't keep kicking it down the road. So they're a lot farther along in all of this. They have a lot more records than we know. They've looked at a lot more things. This feels like you could have. Did you guys ever see did you ever see All the President's Men with Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman? Do you remember they exactly recreated the newsroom of the Washington Post? That great big room with all those desks and all those people. It feels like between the two of them, they could absolutely fill that entire space with information and people working on all the financial records and
Letitia's state, Vance is fed. I understand, but they're I don't think they're completely separate. I don't think they're acting completely separately. Actually, wait a second, aren't they share information? Cy Vance, I thought he was Manhattan District Attorney. That's state. And I know Letitia James is state, not federal. I thought they were both state. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always looking to lessen my ignorance. It's city. They're both New York State. That's what I thought. Or county. There's it feels like more and more and more. It's like here, and then 2 came out, and then 3 came out. A lot. And then it feels like I need to pull multiple cards for the, yeah, there's so much information here. Hey, Sienna! Hey! So good to see you. The illusions, the fruits of labor, how he made his money, they're both, Vance and James, they have so much information. 9 of Swords, Trump should be worried. Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. They have their lawyers, like I showed here. They have their lawyers going up there trying to muddy the waters, appeal things, but they feel kind of small. And then Lovers and the Hermit. These are very opposite, together and not together. This is this kind of delusion that Trump's they're together, and there are people around him, they're hangers on, they're all one big, so close. And it's like, no, actually, once the indictments start, there'll be a lot of people, a lot of rats fleeing. Someone else is saying Cy Vance is Southern District of New York, which would be federal. He represents Manhattan. That's what is he? Okay, I'm getting confused. I thought they were both state. Okay, and then I get Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the Sun. They're gonna bring it to light. They're gonna bring it to light. How the money was made is gonna be brought to light. There's a major strategy here. So I wouldn't worry about Cy Vance delaying. Okay, so are they going to be able to bring indictments, do something before the election? Justice saying no, he's DA of Manhattan. He doesn't report to Bill Barr. That's what I thought. Okay, but you guys, I rely on you guys because you collectively you always know more than I do, so that's good. That's good. State law, local level for Manhattan. Thank you, Rampish Artist. All right, so will Vance and or James be bringing indictments against the Trump family or Donald Trump himself before the election? Boy, they are working it. They've got some very clever, I can feel it. It's just very clever. This piece here, that goes there. This and this will cause that, which will cause this. And then we'll get this.
Have a great day, Renee. Thank you for being here. Okay. So, Vance James. Before the election, I'm feeling Letitia James more than Cy Vance. I wonder why. Page of Swords. He's very small in their eyes. He's just another bully. And for all his bravado, they think of him as being very small. And they see law as being very important. Enforcement of the law as being very important. Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna bring indictments. Oh, there are so many they could. 8 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, fruits of labor. 8 of Cups, witnesses, grand jury. I'll tell you what it feels like. What the card feels like. What it feels like is that Cy Vance will come out with, there will be indictments coming from the grand jury. And when people say you are trying to affect the election, Cy Vance will say, I did not delay this for 2 years or whatever it is. This would have been all taken care of, wrapped up. So if he's innocent, it would have been sorted out last year before. He's the one who kept dragging this out and dragging this out and dragging this out and dragging it out. 3 of Pentacles, cases. 6 of Wands, victory. Let me see if I can get some more information on this, because this would be huge. Oh, yeah, the bully. Okay, let me see if I can get any more information on this. And let's see here. Will there be indictments? 2 in the center. There's so much. There's so much. The cards are just, it's like you go for one, it's like, oh no, there's more. Oh no, there's more. Oh no, there's more. 2 of Wands, communications. Press conference. It feels like a press conference. Cy Vance giving a big press conference. Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Moon. Prosecutor, talking about the money, the origin of the money, the beginning of the money, which causes this huge howling at the moon kind of situation over where the money came from. Knight of Pentacles. Howling at the moon over where the money came from. This is the center of the reading. Rancor. You know, Jim Jordan and DUI Gates, and getting really shouty. How just, yeah, whatever. And then the dynasty, 6 of Cups. It's how they made their money. It's how the dynasty was built. It's how they made their money, the origins of the money, where the money came from. And it's all laid bare. It's all laid bare. Before November 3rd, 2020. I'm still getting that it's like Vance saying, this would have been taken care of and wrapped up before. I finished with the grand jury. That's what you do when you finish with grand juries. If they have indictments, you bring out the indictments. Six of Swords. Three of Cups. Death card in the center. Seven of Cups. Democrats will be eating popcorn. It's going to be bad for the Trump organization. And of course, Trump is going to lie through his teeth. And most of what he's done, it's all illusion. He's been lying about, Cohen's right, he's been lying about what things are worth forever. Helen's saying, meanwhile, in the real world, people are dying, being tortured, starving, while they play a game of chess. No, they're doing it. They're doing it legally to get to indictments, get to court, get this going as soon as they can, because the lawyers are trying to do Trump's lawyers are trying to do all kind of shenanigans, and James and Vance are working their way. Right. This is what really good prosecutors and lawyers do. You want them playing chess. They're not playing chess for fun. Tower. Fool, Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands. Burden. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm getting. They're not doing this. This isn't fun. Yeah, there was somebody yesterday in the house who said to DeJoy, "Are you expecting a pardon like Roger Stone?" And the Republicans balked, and DeJoy himself just scoffed and said, "Pathetic." It's like, oh, yeah, you say that now, Spiff. Janice is saying, I just saw where they say Trump's base is not moving away from him. They like his policies. Yep. DeJoy has a lot of pain in his future. Let me see here. Let me at least look at Junior. 78. All right. Twitter's saying that Junior was on some kind of medicine last night. Let's have a look. That was cold burr. Is that something I said? Impishard to say should quote he's pathetic when indicting him. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Junior. Oh, is Jen Lynn here? Jen Lynn Tarot. Hello. Hello, wonderful woman. Okay. Let me see here. Junior. I'm a big, manly man. I go out there I'm driven to sanctuaries to take my gun built with technology that keeps me safe so I can do damage at a distance to prove my manliness by killing an endangered animal. Yeah, big man. Yeah, big. Oh, geez, Jen Lintera saying cocaine convention trending on Twitter. Oh, I'm not saying a word about that. Okay, Junior, hey. Oh, wait, let me check. Am I an endangered animal? Okay, then I should be able to talk to you. You won't kill me and cut off my leg or something and hold it up for a photo. So, oh, yeah, yeah. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I just reached out for his energy last night, and all of this is feeling really stuffed up. Lots of snorting, lots of watery eyes, lots of, yeah. So, Junior, was it a party? Two of Cups, he and Guilfoyle. She's not a good influence on him, but then again, he's a bad influence on everything. Seven of Wands on the defensive. Sun. Yeah, day after, he's on the defensive. Okay. Eight of Swords. He was. Thank you, Jenlin. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Eight of Swords. This is. He was holding himself together. Wheel of Fortune. Sword of Truth. Yeah, he's got Sword of Truth coming for him. Just tick-tock. But yeah, people can see. I mean, they have eyes. We know symptoms. Come on. Seriously, we have eyes. So, Junior, feeling, I don't know, feeling like there's going to be an indictment coming for you in the next couple of months. We are 70. Oh, I've got the timer. We are 69 days, 10 hours, 36 minutes away from Election Day in Washington, D.C. I'll show you that every single day till we get there because it's giving me hope. That's what this is about. Susie, I'm on cold medicine most of the time. I don't act like that. Yeah, that was not cold medicine. That was not. No. No. So is Junior Mafia Boy going to be facing an indictment in the next 69 days, 10 hours, 39 minutes? The final countdown. The indictment might be for Eric, not Junior. Could be. But I just want to ask specifically about endangered species killer. Manly endangered species killer. Are there indictments coming for Junior before the election? Are there indictments coming for Junior before the election? Queen of Cups. That's Ivanka. Cha-Cha Brown. Thank you. Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands. She's looking very happy about those Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Estelle saying they're getting everybody quit talking. In Basharis, we wouldn't want only Eric to get love letters from Letitia. True. He stopped talking. There's talk that he's basically pleading the fifth, afraid of self-incrimination or something. Eight of Wands. This is about Junior though. Ooh. It's okay. This is actually coming against Donald and the Trump organization or Trump family, but this actually feels this feels more like daddy, and but they when stuff comes down against Donald, they feel like, well, we're still in a position of power, and we're still, and the other side
like Pelosi or what have you, who's kind of a stand-in, as because currently she's technically the leader of the Democratic Party right now. Because I mean, she's in power. Biden's a nominee, but technically, yeah. And she's just like, oh, really? But the Page of Pentacles. So the children with the money. So much coming against the children with the money, with the miser. The money disappears. The money, everything becomes lack. Lack of money, lack of power, lack of prestige, lack. This is holding tight onto what little that hasn't been taken away from you. Yep. But there's Ivanka, because they're all going to protect Ivanka. Everybody's going to, the number one thing, if they had major indictments against everybody in the family, everybody protects Ivanka. So, yeah, I think he's in trouble. He's going to be. So, but we're going to get through this, guys. We are. All right. So that's going to do it for me for today, but I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm here every day, other than when I had an emergency. I've been here every day since the day after Christmas. And we'll be here and we'll get through this. Hang in there. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you to our troll slayers. Thank you to our moderators. You guys are epic. And thank you for being here, everything. Hang in there. We're going to make through this. We're going to make it through this together. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Thank you.